Hello friends, my name is Cameron, welcome back to Dead by Daylight. In this video, I'll be playing as the Clown. This was recorded before Clown's rework, and I'm not going to get into how I feel about the Clown's rework until the end of the video, but let's just say before this update, I was a big fan of the Clown. I really did like his gameplay loop, I did like the use of yellow and pink bottles, and the build I'm running today is a basic attack build for the Clown. I think a very good one, and I think one you can still run to this day. And with that being said, let's talk about the build. Starting off with the perks, I have chosen Save the Best for Last, Surge, Rapid Brutality, and Sloppy Butcher. So basically how this build works, any single time you get a basic attack, whether that's a down or just an injury, almost every single perk will be in use. So whenever you hit a survivor that's not the obsession, you're going to be getting stacks for Save the Best for Last. If you do down a survivor, Surge will activate on the nearby gens that are being worked on. And same thing for Rapid Brutality and Sloppy Butcher. Anytime you injure a survivor, you will gain 5% haste, and the survivor will gain the Mangled and Hemorrhage status effects. And like I said at the beginning, you could run this build on the Clown that we have today, and it's even more stronger because all you need to do is just spam yellow bottles. Anytime you hit a survivor, you have that rapid buff on top of your yellow bottle, and for recovery, you have Save the Best for Last. And on top of that, you have Surge for regression and Sloppy Butcher for slowdown when it comes to healing. So, those are the perks. Now let's talk about the add-ons. The add-ons I've chosen today are the Bottle of Chloroform and the Flask of Bleach. Both these add-ons have not been changed in his rework, but honestly, both of these aren't exactly the greatest anymore because yellow bottles are a lot better than the pink bottles now, which is something I'm not a huge fan of. But anyways, so how the Bottle of Chloroform works, it makes it where the pink bottle gas expands by an extra 20%, and the Flask of Bleach, it increases the hindered status effect on a survivor by an additional 4%. I get some great use out of the Bottle of Chloroform in this one. When it comes to using bottles, if you're not exactly good at aiming with your pink bottle, I think the Bottle of Chloroform can help you out a lot. Just kind of reach the survivor if you do end up making a mistake when throwing your bottle, whether like you throw it too far to the left or too far to the right. That extra 20% range can always be helpful. And of course, the Flask of Bleach is just always helpful. An additional 4% hindered on any survivor is always helpful, especially for the Clown because it's easy for him to catch back up to survivors that way. Alrighty friends, and that's the build. Bit of a quick intro today, but I really do think that this build is pretty self-explanatory. You hit survivor, you gain and apply effects from doing so. The map I'm playing on today is the Pale Rose, Backwater Swamp. An okay map, not too great, not too bad for the Clown. These are my least favorite maps in the whole entire game. I hope that they get reworked at some point. It's just, the maps are too big for no reason, a lot of the loops are pretty mid, and also there's just not too many pals for the survivors. At least that's just my opinion on that, and with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Ah, the Pale Rose. I am staring into legitimately a corner. I think Clown does this on a daily basis while eating crayons. Okay, I'm missing a totem. Right? Someone's in the main building. Oh no, the totem's back there. These totems on this map suck, by the way. I don't think the main building's been started. Oh, there is somebody. They're going for the totem. How dare you want to have fun. Just tap. Also, holy medkits, by the way. I'll let you get it. Or not. I was gonna let him take it. This is really slow. Even if he had life, it wouldn't make it very far. This will be a hit. Yes. Throw one there just in case he decides to vault the window. He decided not to. Where are we going, buddy? Oh, okay. You don't make anything. I missed. Good job. You need to drop this. I could have grabbed him. Why didn't I swing? Why am I butt at the game? Why am I so bad? I don't think you make this. Yeah, the window's on the other side. You don't make this. Oh, hi. You should have taken a hit for him. You have a med kit, don't you? Hi. Man, I wish I had... what's his name's perk? Singularities. She's gonna heal. Oh, that's Kane. I didn't realize. Oh, that's part of that new skin that she got. That's alright. I remember. Tap. Let's say, I hear ya. Oh, hey. Man, I wish I got that speed boost. She kept going. Yeah, she did. Alright, let's just pick up. Nobody has a flashlight, so I don't care. I need to get event stuff so I can start auto-hooking, which I still think is complete broken, but it is what it is. I shouldn't have taken you over here. Alright, Kane healed. She wasted time doing that. Here's main building done. I'm 30% faster, so let's use this time wisely. What the hell? Sorry, which way did they go? So much for using this time wisely. Oh. Hello? Oh my gosh, these scratch marks. Who am I chasing? It's like I'm using Predator or something, like old Predator. Wow, okay. Oh, well. I think I wasted a lot of time with that, but it's alright. Yep, there's somebody here. Hi, Kane. You have a syringe? You had a syringe. Okay. Good to know. Oh, he's screaming. Ain't not that ugly. Window was there. Luckily, I went this way. No life on you. We don't make this. I almost hit the wall there. That would have been bad. I don't hear anyone. I think we're good. One cool thing about this map, you can hear them running towards you because the splishy splash of their foot's on the ground. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Really wish. Why does I'm having mouse issues. Sorry for like the random stinking whiplashes. I need to get like a new mouse. Oh, okay. Hi, tap. It's actually good for me. That was a choice. What the hell? Oh. Chasing a different cop. I guess, I don't know if you're really a cop. Which way did he go? Oh, well, there he is. I think you have off the record. No, you don't. I can hear her. Good try. There's surge on 3 gens. Dang. Oh, I should have. Rapid. Nice. Do you have your perk, Tap? Tenacity or something? I forgot the name of it. Maybe. Alright, you're dead on hook. What happened over there? Please tell me Rebecca's right here. Nope, dang it. Okay. Oh, I think that was a bad throw. She's running to Shack. Yeah, she is. Alright, let's reload. Oh, Rebecca did heal. That tells us, okay, so she wasted time doing that. Chase this way. She got stuck on that. Man, people get stuck on this hook so often. I'm not gonna. I was trying to make it look like I was gonna go around, and I think that worked. Alright, cool. Didn't get stacks from that, but that's okay. Okay. They're healing. Say, Kane, I see you. I broke this pallet. I want to cut off ways for her to go. Thank you to my add-on for that, because I think that barely hit her. Man, I gotta stop chasing you. You're my obsession. I think I have enough time to auto-hook here. I want to auto-hook up there. Okay, I guess not. Wow, that was a fast heal. Are you both here? I hope so. I don't... Where did I hook her? I already forgot. Alright. Yellow bottle. Kick this. Reload. Oh my gosh. Why... I'm not doing that, by the way. Hold on. I think there's like a hair or something inside my mouse. Sorry about that. Oh, hey, Tap. You're the last person I should be finding right now. I mean, it's good for me. But... if he leaves this area, search, I won't get any value from it, but we'll see. Please hit the top part. Nice. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. That's fine. Oh, avoiding surge, maybe. Hold on, Tap. Let's go kick that gen. That's my assumption, is that he's avoiding surge. Which is really smart to do that, by the way. Okay. Hopefully I find... I haven't hooked... Who haven't hooked yet? Hooked Rebecca. I don't think I've hooked Talta yet. This says progress. This is Kane. Screw it. This is Chaser. Maybe I can go double back. Please tell me Rebecca came back. She kind of did. Not good. Alright, I need to go find Kane now. I think I know where she is. I think she's gonna be on that gen. I was wrong. Unfortunate. I wasted so much time over here. Well, so did Rebecca, so... that accounts for something, I guess. Okay. Probably could have hit her there, but... I've been, denied stuff like that before. Going up? No. Well done. Gen was that? That was over here. Okay, I'm not too sure who did that, though. I can auto-hook and try to find them. Does she have, scene partner? Is that why she is screaming? Let's check this gen. I'm gonna check the one on mini boat next. Nope, still regressing. Nope, still regressing. Honestly, I might just say screw that gen back there and hold this 3 gen. That might be the play. Okay. Who did that? Okay, I'm not going for you. I'm gonna tunnel. Sorry, but I don't want to lose stacks anymore. And hopefully someone will come and help. I need to reload though. Nice. Aim for trees and stuff like that if they're ever running towards them. I need to reload here. Alright, let's do it. She keeps running, that's fine. She stays here, that's not exactly good for her. Ooh, I was gonna say run into it. Good surge value here. Okay, these scratch marks are killing me, man. Nice. Okay. High knees on her. Maybe that's why she screamed. Pretend like I'm going for her. Please tell me you're still here. Okay, you are. I can auto hook. One cool thing about this mode is that you don't have to like worry about like using your yellow bottles too often to pick up survivors and take them places, just because you can just auto hook. I don't like auto hooking. I find it extremely strong, but it is what it is. I'm gonna hit her just so I can get a stack. Alright, let's reload. Because I don't think Kane's... If Kane's dead, I only have 4 stacks, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But we'll see. Okay, yeah, 4 stacks isn't the worst. Let's check back here. She did just heal. Am I hitting the... close. I think it... Maybe. Rebecca ran this way, so I'm assuming she might be back here. If you say so. Yeah. Always try to remember where survivors are, too. Whenever you see them run a certain direction, try to see if you can cut them off and stuff like that. Oh yeah, she is dead on hook. Okay. Alright, good luck, Talta, if you find a... Maybe you find a whatchamacallit, a hatch. It's hard to find on this map. This map is so stupid with its hatches. But if she finds it, she finds it. I don't really care too much. Ah, she found it. Maybe she wasn't back there. I don't know. Sometimes birds just go up. I just noticed that they go up like randomly for some reason. Alright, let's see. Man, yeah, holy medkits. She did have a syringe. This is the first time I've seen a high-level Kane. Very cool. I like her character-wise. She's really cool. Interesting character. Let's see. Tab ID has no idea. Did he? No, he didn't have, he didn't have whatchamacallit, tenacity. He was just crawling a lot. Rebecca... I didn't see any of her perks. She had sprint burst? No idea. No clue about this distortion as well. Didn't see any of her perks either. 2 DSs, and I managed to tunnel the one person that... Or one of the people that didn't have DS. But, yeah. Again, well played to everyone. Alrighty friends, and that's the gameplay part of this video. I really do hope this video was enjoyable to watch, and I do hope you guys enjoyed the text I put in the video, just my thoughts and a couple things I was trying to clarify on. I'm going to try to do more of that stuff in the future just to kind of keep everyone on the same track when it comes to my thought process or perks I'm referring to. I just want to say well played to all the survivors in this one. I think they all did pretty well. Made a couple mistakes when it came to like location and where certain survivors were at certain times. Like I do believe that Tap should have been a lot more cautious when unhooking and just being around other survivors, but he played very well. He played very well in Chase, and also he managed to counter a couple of my perks. So again, well played to him on that. And all the survivors, I think they all did great when it came to just Chase, doing generators, and also keeping each other healthy. So again, well played to them on that. And with that being said, let's talk about the value I got from this build. Starting off with save the best for last, I ended off with 4 stacks. I lost 8 stacks and gained 12. Honestly, not the greatest use out of save the best for last. I needed to leave Kane multiple times and chase other survivors, but I will say Kane did a really good job at being like in the middle of everything. She made herself known multiple times. Maybe they knew I had saved the best for last. Maybe they called it out, so she definitely decided to pester me. So well played to her on that one. When it came to Surge, I got 6 uses. A lot of the uses weren't exactly the greatest. A couple gens only lost a little bit of progress when they basically had none to begin with, and other ones didn't really regress very much. So again, not the greatest use out of Surge. When it came to Rapid, amazing use. I don't think you can ever not get use out of Rapid Brutality on most basic attack killers. And finally, Sloppy Butcher. I do believe that this was the best perk out of every single one in this trial. My reason for that is because these survivors did heal a lot, and most of the time it was underneath hook, so they're wasting a lot more time healing each other more than anything. Also, it kept a couple of survivors not wanting to heal because of that wasted time as well. So again, that's my reasoning for why I think Sloppy Butcher was the best one. Moving on to the add-ons, the Bottle of Chloroform and the Flask of Bleach. Both these add-ons did amazingly well. I will say I think the Chloroform did a lot more, just because without it, a couple of those hits that I got on survivors wouldn't have happened because they were just out of range. So that in turn makes it where the Flask of Bleach actually did something. But again, I do believe both add-ons did incredibly well. I ended the trial with 3 sacrifices. 1 survivor did get hatch, and overall I had a lot of fun in this trial. I hope the survivors did too. Ending this part of the video, I'm going to be going into my thoughts on the clown, and not just the clown, my thoughts on behavior and also the state of the game. So first off, I'm going to be starting with my thoughts on the clown. I'm not a huge fan of his rework. I think they completely butchered his identity. You don't have to use pink bottles anymore, you can just use yellow ones. I really did like the clown. He was one of my favorite killers, at least like top 5. He was up there. I really did enjoy playing as him, and I enjoyed using his pink bottles and his yellow bottles when the situation called for it. Nowadays, you don't have to anymore. I've played against a lot of clowns, and I've just seen them spam yellow bottles. Very rarely I would ever see them use a pink bottle, which is really sad. So needless to say, I'm not a huge fan of his update. I like that they buffed a couple things, but the fact is that I feel like they buffed him a little too much. Also, I think the clown was in a good spot already, and that's just my opinion. I'm not too sure exactly like the numbers wise of why they keep buffing the clown, or people maybe are asking for it. I'm not too sure. I kind of do wish that they would just revert him back, which they said they were going to do, but I haven't seen the update come out yet, and they haven't really talked about that much recently. I'm assuming it's because the whole live stream incident that happened, and also the fact that 2v8's not working and the game's in a horrible state. They did post that video talking about things that they're going to be doing. If we will actually see those updates, who knows at this point. I think that they should be showing us a lot more stuff than just telling us or showing us a screen full of text saying that the stuff that they're working on. I would rather just see images, concept art, or just anything at this point, just saying, hey, this is what we're working on, this is our ideas, what do you guys think? Behavior has a very dedicated community, and don't get me wrong, a lot of people ask for stupid things that don't need to be put into the game or ask for unrealistic things, but there is a lot of streamers and a lot of content creators that have some really good ideas that could even just be thought about, or I should just say the developers acknowledging that, hey, this is a good idea, but we're not thinking about that right now, or hey, maybe we'll think about that in the future. Just have any communication with the community would also be nice. I'm trying not to crap all over behavior because everything's already been said what needed to be said about behavior. They definitely do need to do better when it comes to working on their game and fixing it. I'm happy that they're trying to take the steps to do so, but again, actions speak louder than words. I'm super happy with the HUD update. I think that was amazing for the survivor side. I love the Ready Go Next has gone away. The DCs turning into bots is really nice. I really do like the abandoned system. I think that's really cool. Anti-camp is pretty cool, except it doesn't really work out too well, but still, it's cool that they tried to do something about it. I love the events. I love 2v8. I love the Masquerade. As much as not a lot of people liked it this year, I really did enjoy it. I love the Blood Mood event. Still one of my favorite ones. I'm excited for the Halloween event that's going to be coming out very soon. I also like Chaos Shuffle. They have a lot of cool ideas. They've done a lot of good to this game. As much as people like to show off like all the bad stuff about it, they have done a lot of good. I really do like how they just have been improving and improving. I just do think that they need to pause when it comes to updates, which they are doing. Thank God. I just hope that these next 3 months are actually going to be worth something, but we'll see. I'm just really hoping that Behavior can actually start rebuilding their game and start fixing everything. It's going to take a long time, and hopefully we'll have enough patience for it. I unfortunately love DBD. It's the only game I've been playing recently because everything else just kind of sucks. I'm not really excited for any new games coming out, so I've been kind of just more focusing on this game, and I want it to be good. I want Behavior to succeed, and I want Dead by Daylight to be a fun game, an enjoyable game at least. Like I said before, There's a lot of problems, but honestly, I've just been trying to enjoy myself and trying to look past everything. I know it's very hard because I can't even play 2v8 right now. Hopefully they'll be fixed by the time this video comes out. But anyways, my main hopes for Dead by Daylight. They fix all the bugs to make the game actually playable. They revert clowns update because I don't think it's a very healthy one. Again, that's just my opinion. And I really do hope that these next couple events and the next couple updates will actually be functioning on launch. I hope that they actually try to listen to their community, and I really do hope they figure out a way to kind of like balance everything. I know that's way too much of an unrealistic task to take on right now, especially with how many killers and survivors and perks are in the game. I understand that, but just kind of find like a middle ground. I kind of hope they have like another perk reshuffle, how they buffed and nerfed a bunch of perks randomly. That was really cool. I actually really didn't like that, how they kind of reworked a bunch of perks and changed a bunch of them and made them a lot better. I thought that was pretty healthy for the game. Okay, I'm just gonna end this off just by saying I'm a little worried about posting this part into the video, just because I'll be honest, a lot of people are very passionate about it, and I could be also talking like in a vacuum. I really just hope I kind of gave my points, and I hope that they were realistic and they made a lot of sense. I never done something like this before, so this is my first time ever kind of doing like a talk about how I feel about the game itself and how I feel about behavior. And I do want to end this just by saying I don't have ill intent towards behavior. I don't want to see them fall. As much as like I really do think that sometimes they probably do need to be put in their place sometimes, just so they can actually realize, hey, maybe we should actually start fixing stuff, kind of like how they are now. I don't want to see them fail. Like I said, I like DBD. I love the gameplay loop. I love all the killers, survivors, everything. I already talked about all that. I just wish that the game was just in a better place. And I'm not brave for saying that. Everyone wants the game to be in a better place right now. So just to finish off, I just want to know you guys' opinions. Are my opinions off? Are they kind of off basis? Are they not good? I do want to be respectful about this as well. Please be respectful in the comments. And I don't mean towards me, I mean towards everyone else. Be respectful of each other's opinions. Again, they are just opinions. If your thoughts are DBD's in a good spot, then cool, man. I'm happy you're enjoying the game. If you think DBD should just rot, again, that's your opinion. Well, that went on a lot longer than I thought it would. I really do hope, again, that everything made sense and that my thoughts were conveyed correctly. I definitely do want to try to do more stuff like this in the future because I do want to give my thoughts on the game. So if you guys do like this video and you did like my rant, please let me know in the comments. It'd be much appreciated. And finally, let's finish this video. If you do want to see more content from me, consider subscribing. I try to post whenever I can. And if you like the video, leave a like. It always helps support the channel. If you do want to see more content from me that I've already posted, I got a couple links in the description. A couple links are DBD related and others are other games that I played through. Alrighty friends, and with that being said, again, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see all of you in the next one. Stay safe out there, friends.